misintroducing. Eastland Inn. How's everybody doing here tonight? Hey, I'm not performing tonight, but it gives me an ultimate pleasure to introduce your host here tonight. This person is a host of open mic every Wednesday at the Tipsy Flamingo in Parma. So if you think this is easy, you can do it. Go to our open mic and see if you can make people laugh, because it's not easy, especially when you got people like John. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce your host here tonight, Skylar Quinn.
Hello. He warned me.
He warned you, yes. Hello. I am Skylar. First off, thank you to the bar for having us. We gotta thank our wait staff for taking care of us. Make sure you tip them well. Any extra 50s or 100 you got, give it to them. And also, and give it to the comics as well. Man, if you think you're as funny as Paul, try this. And also, of course, make sure you thank your bar staff and your waitresses and waiters helping us tonight. But I am trying a new name tonight, Kilo Kid. And it has nothing to do with drugs, by the way. I promise you I'm naturally this happy. Shush, Nancy. No, it is because there's a backstory behind it, but before that I have to tell you why. It is because long time ago, a million miles away, I came from a little town called North Korea.
Get out of here.
Yeah, right?
You were born there?
I was. It was beautiful. It is run by the most amazing person on the planet, if you can believe that.
How'd you get out?
Donald Trump.
Okay, you need to get on this mic.
I'm done.
You need to get on this mic. But okay, so anyway, the one heckler who actually made me laugh. So I was born in North Korea as a little tiny infant baby. And so, as I grew up, I found out that my father ran that country with an iron fist. And as I got older, I realized I don't want to be there anymore. So I took like 10,000 spoons and I tunneled out of there. And I came here to Berea, which, to be fair, isn't much better. I'm kidding, by the way. I used to live here when I moved, so hey, it's not that bad. I lived down the street by Spud Nuts. I loved it. Trust me, I loved it. Shout out to Spud Nuts Donuts. But so yeah, I tunneled out of there. It was great. But the point being is now, if you can't figure it out by now, I'm joking. I'm not actually North Korean because one, I would have never really tunneled out of there. He would have kept me locked in a dungeon and stayed there forever. So I'm glad y'all figured out it was a joke, hopefully. If not, why are you at a comedy show?
Yeah.
So, the joke behind Kilo Kid is that when I was actually 3 months old and adopted, my parents decided to take their new adopted child to Canada without a green card. Keep that in mind, I had no green card, and they took their 3-month-old to Canada. How the heck was I getting out of Canada? They smuggled me out. Like a kilo of cocaine.
Hey, they're waiting.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. That's how much you cared about your new infant child from South Korea. You treated them like a kilo of cocaine. I will remember that when I'm looking for a home for you as you get older. I will remember that story, Mom and Dad. That makes me sad. But you know what? The best part of that is now I not only have a new name, I also have merch coming out that will be coming here soon. And it will be a little infant child with blue hair, the great, beautiful Asian eyes, and that baby will be holding a kilo of cocaine.
Imitation.
It will be great. I know I am not the greatest host because I will never live up to Monty's standards. Why? Because I don't have the greatest tan like Monty. I gotta be in the sun about 20 more hours. Gotta. And I'm not as funny as him. Like, I don't have great backstories like him. I'm not an only child, unfortunately. I have an older brother, and he sucks.
Hey, Miss Skylar, I missed the part where I was supposed to heckle you.
Like, dude, I don't And he always talks about being an only child. I envy having an older brother who, because I talk so much and it's great being a host, it's not great being the youngest sibling. Because back in the day, you all had the garage codes, right? That's how old we are. Well, how old I am at least. You guys are young spring chickens out there. I'm not. So literally, he locked me out of the garage until my parents came home and they'll let me back in. That's what he did to his disabled sibling. Yeah, my parents weren't too thrilled when they found that out when we were in our 20s. It's like, what are you going to do with your 20-year-olds when they tell you stories like this? Or when we used to wrestle on the bed and you would smash me in the backboard and give me a bloody nose. Yeah, I don't know how we survived the 1900s, the 90s. Yeah, you have a dyslexic comic up here. It's not my fault. I know some of you probably were from the 1900s, but Paul?
1800s.
So you do remember the horse-drawn carriages and getting water from the well?
That was before drinking it from the
I promise you, I know Paul very well. He comes to my open mics. I do support him fully. But I promise you he's way funnier than I am. And I'm not just saying that because I'm funnier looking than he is. He's funnier than me in general. Now, without further ado, we're going to get right along with this show. Enough with my funny looking face here. Next up, we have the man with the most kidney stones in the last 2 months. Dave Cody!
Thank you very much, everyone.